You either grow or die, and I'll choose grow every time.
At least 4 billion useless eaters will be eliminated by the year 2050.
Whenever a truth is heard, there's no going back. You are the main character in the video game of life.
I personally don't believe anything they say, right down to the God they claim and worship.
Life is too short to not make understanding the truth a priority.
Here's the thing about the music business. It's a cruel and shallow money trench, a long plastic hallway where thieves and pimps run free and good men die like dogs. Also, there's a negative side.
It's all dualistic.
You could stack up all their math books, all their science books, and even put all their degrees stacked up on top of that, and you still wouldn't be high enough to see the curvature.
No two people should ever agree completely on everything. If that happens, one of them isn't thinking for themselves.
We're just regular people who know we're being lied to. We're tired of it.
The bottom line is, there's only one choice left, and that's to dismantle this whole thing from the top down.
Holy shit, okay. Snoop, my God. Holy shit. Snoop's like, you might have to hold it a little bit longer. I never heard this before. Fuck, man.
Yeah, I told you it's going to be long, dude.
Oh, that's what she said. I'm gonna have to fucking build up to that one. Now I know. Now that I know, I can do that. You know? I'll send you. She's working hard over there. I will send you the link. We will be here until 8 o'clock. If you would like to jump in, you always can. Everyone knows. Any of our friends also, you know who you are. If you ever want to jump in, especially if you have something to say, even if it's not on the topic, just fucking say, hey, Ted, faggot, check your DMs. I'll check them. No big deal. It'll be great. So, first and foremost, go to phoneboothpodcast.substack.com where you got 28 podcasts and you can get them all there. You got Phone Booth Podcast. You got... No, kidding. Anyway, actually, let's click on the merch store because I just dropped 2 fucking bangers this week in case you guys didn't notice in the last 2 days. Scroll down. The Australia shirt for our people down under. That's you, Foray. Our friends down under. It comes in multiple colors. It looks good in every fucking one. I got to order one of those for sure. That's the new one. And then you got the other new one, which is fucking right there. Fake to keep kids on drugs with the globe for all our flat earth friends out there. If you have the testones to wear that. The huevos. The balls here. If you have the balls just like on the shirt to wear that, go ahead, wear it. I'm going to order that one too. Wear it out. It's going to fucking get everyone pissed at us. It'll be fun.
A good one.
So anyway,
I like that one.
That was from Innocently Ignorant. She asked me to help her make a meme and said, hey, I think fake to keep kids on drugs would be great. I was like, oh, fucking we'll do that. Put a picture of the globe. We made the meme. And then I was like, oh my God, this is so good. Can I make it into a shirt? So I rearranged it a little bit for the shirt. Brilliant idea. Gave her props. Sent her the first one off the press. It's already on the way to her house. For her first. It's on the way. Thank you, Rachel. I mean, thank you, Innocently Ignorant. I didn't mean to blow you up.
Damn, just doxing people. We're 9 minutes in.
Nah, she says it on Twitter all the time. I didn't want it to be for me. But, yes, go check that out. Oh, what up, Jonah? Go check that out. And also check out all the other podcasts. I don't even know what's going on here. It's the gay guy with the wig and all that. But you got Philosopher King. You got Here's the Thing. You've got The Pick Is In. You've got Fasting Fake. You've got Dualistic. You've got Detoxing the Matrix. you've got Translucid, you've got Mind of Madness, and now actually, I don't know if you guys even saw, Bill's starting his own thing on there called the Retard Roundtable, which, thank you, I named. But go down to that real quick. No, that's not it. That's live stream. You see right there. Yep, there you go. So yeah, they're just picking a video. It's like 20 minutes long. He was like, it's retards talking shit on other retards online. And I was like, give me a few minutes, bro. Let me stew on it. And then, so Retard Roundtable, they're going to be taking clips from the internet, talking about things and commenting on it like retards, listening to retards. And I love it. So that's the newest one. Also, don't forget to go to canambullion.com to get your gold, silver, and platinum coins, bars, and bullion. Go there. It's a hedge against inflation. This isn't financial advice. It's just not stupid. Go there, buy it. It holds its value. They're very nice people. We had the owner of the company on our show before, and yes, he's a conspiracy theorist or whatever you want to call him, even though I hate that term. He's awake. Michael, right there. He's a great dude. Any big purchases, he will fucking help you out and do it. He'll help you out. That's all I'm saying. Go there, buy it. Once you put it in your cart, buy it immediately because the shit goes up and down all the time.
Look, it just went up.
I know. Boom. It switched right now while we were talking. Perfect point. It goes up and down all the time. Don't put it in your cart and then wait 3 hours, 4 hours, and then buy it and be like, why is it more expensive? And then go complain like a Karen. Nobody likes Karen. Don't do it. Just put it in your cart. Buy it. Go to canambullion.com. Okay. So let's add Jonah here. Hey,
what's up, gentlemen?
How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing good. Doing good. All right.
So I don't know if you know what the fuck we're talking about tonight, but sorry, I was swallowing. All right, I had to swallow my sweet tea. Okay.
That's what Karen said.
Had to swish and swallow.
Oh, Snoop, see, you got it messed up somehow. There we go. Okay. I mean, you got the banner over our faces now. I don't know how it happened. You didn't add it in properly. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm chilling out here on the pontoons with Trump. We're performing a blockade. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's a huge blockade. Some say the hugest blockade ever. We're out here. We're going to stop every ship because this is... I mean, I'm gonna play it as long as I can. But this is how it came off to me. Like, you can't halt traffic through there. We're going to halt traffic through there. That's how it seemed to me. But, you know, I know what it is. I'm not stupid. It's they were letting the people through for them to make money and not other people, and now they're going to stop everybody. Yes, I get that. But it just seems like, I don't know, man. Oh, look at you. You did good, Snoop. I like that. You fixed it. Great job.
Yeah, I'm on top of things.
Is my mother one of those things, Snoop? I did it for you. Ooh, anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I just think that was funny. But so we're gonna get into a few things. There's a lot of fun things going on. I don't know in order at all, and you know we'll get into it later. We'll spin the little wheel. So put hashtag phone booth in the comments if you want to have your name on the gay little wheel and yeah, win a prize of us talking about your stupid idea. I mean, I hope it's not stupid.
Wow.
But what? I mean, if it was a good idea, they'd have their own fucking podcast. Am I right? Am I right? No, I'm just kidding.
And if you want your own podcast, just DM Ted.
I'm just kidding. Let's put the hashtag phone booth in the comments, and we will talk about what you guys want to talk about. That's who we are. That's what we do, you know?
Yeah, there you go. Love it.
We do it. Hey, what? Why am I fired, Cram? What did I do? Or what didn't I do?
Over. There's the banner.
It was.
But then I totally redeemed myself.
Did you? You did. Did you forget about the banner though?
No. It just for some reason it got off center. It was centered when I put it on there, but then when we went live, it wasn't.
Well, it's because there was only two of us, and then when Jonah jumped up, it shifted the screen. Yep.
See, I threw everything off.
It's that fucking hat.
The giant hat. That's what I was gonna say. The giant hat. Dude. Yeah. So I guess
I should be wearing a papal tiara today.
No, maybe. Maybe. Oh my god.
And we know that you have one.
So since
Actually,
I accidentally brought it up first, and it's the picture behind me, we will talk about the little flotilla out there first. But Jonah, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just going to say, fun fact that a lot of people I don't think realize: the Vatican doesn't have the papal tiara anymore. They donated it when the false church was established. They actually gave it away to a museum. Insanity. Anyways,
my guess on why most people don't realize that is because most people don't care. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Facts.
fair point. Could have a point there.
Because I do care, and I've never heard of it. So I can imagine the people that are just like, look, dude, I'm just trying to go to 7-Eleven and get a big gulp, all right? I don't know about any papal tiara, okay?
Well, so this background here, just because I was inspired, I was inspired by Snoop's background for the Pentagon, which is kind of like the presidential. And since one of our topics tonight will be the feud, as we saw in the thumbnail, the feud between Pope and King Trump, this is the papal.
Hey.
This is the papal throne room.
He's not a king, all right? They had no King's Day. They solved that, all right? He's not a king anymore. The best, not to sidetrack, but the best part was when they're like, people in England are joining in on the No King's Day protest.
And we're like, bro, you literally have kings.
I know. You for real have kings. I don't care about that.
One of the last, arguably the only remaining influential monarchy in the world. Are celebrating No King's Day. Shows you the asinine idiocracy.
Monarch, please.
We're going to talk about it later, but I'm just going to let you guys know right now. My favorite part of the podcast is going to be talking about Trump's comment about why he posted the picture of him where he's supposed to be Jesus, clearly. It's the best. But I also saw someone post a video or a thing explaining where that image came from, and if that's true, it's pretty fucking crazy. But anyway, did you guys, before we get on the topics, did you guys hear? And if I would have seen a clip of this, I would have thought it was AI, but I know this is stupid of me, but I'm assuming because they played it on the radio and said it was a real clip that it was, of JD Vance talking about his wife skydiving. Oh my God, please.
Never
please,
heard
Snoop, see if you can find it on Twitter probably. So it was an analogy he was using about the war and like, yeah, my wife can skydive, but blah blah blah. Like Iran can have it was so weird and so fucking creepy. I was like, did he really just say that, bro? That was so weird. I don't know. It was just really awkward.
I'm telling you, I mean, I've messaged you guys a few times over the last month or so, especially, but I'm like, so many times I'm watching the news and actually hearing what these people are saying. And I'm like, is this real life? Like, is this actually Is this real?
Oh, is this it?
It's real. This is it. This is it.
The second thing Gollyboff said, which again I found fascinating, is he said, we refuse to give up the right to enrichment. And I thought to myself, you know what? My wife has the right to skydive, but she doesn't jump out of an airplane because she and I have an agreement that she's not going to do that because I don't want my wife jumping out of an airplane. We don't really concern ourselves with what they claim they have the right to do. We concern ourselves with what they actually do. And I think the president's been very clear on the enrichment question. Our position on that has not changed. And I think the second thing.
Okay, so let me just say, this dude is vice president of the United States.
Allegedly.
And that's the best he could come up with. Like, I'm disappointed, man. Like, if the whole Trump thing is real, which I know a lot of people believe it is, I'm not saying people on this podcast at this moment. Clearly Vince does. A lot of other people do. Cheney does. Cheney's in on it. She's in on the Trump thing. I hope. You guys know me. I'm right on the fence. Why the fuck did he pick him? There has to be a reason. And I'm sure somebody has done a post or has this whole story of why. But, like, if he's really playing 82D chess Like, I haven't seen anything from JD Vance that's impressive in any way at all.
I don't know. The memes are pretty good.
Yeah. Without him, we wouldn't have those memes.
I mean, other than the obvious connection to Palantir and that whole garbage, I don't see a benefit.
But is that a good thing?
Depends on who you ask, I guess.
You know,
I'm asking you.
Did Trump select JD Vance, or did another group select him? You know,
What group are you talking about?
I don't know, a Bilderberg group.
Oh, okay. That's not what I thought.
What group did you think I was gonna say? Ted, the KKK? Is that the group you're thinking of? Oh, that one.
Yeah,
that one. No, I don't talk about them.
You're better off that way.
Yeah. It hurts my impressions.
That's impressive.
So, what's the first thing? What's going on with Trump and the fucking Strait here? That he's going to rename or something? The blockade, bro.
Well, just last night, this came out that massive numbers of American military transport aircraft are flooding into the Middle East right now, just hours before President Trump's full Iranian blockade kicks in. And you can see all these planes and ships and everything moving towards the Strait of Hurmoz. You know, that came out last night. And then today, I guess the blockade is on. What happened?
Did you say the Strait of Hurmoz?
Hurmoz. How the fuck do you say it?
It's a fucking fashion show, bro. What's going on now?
Yeah, dude. How do you say it?
Hurmoz.
Okay. And then today we have 121 oil tankers are now en route to the United States now that President Trump has launched a blockade on the Strait of, how you say it? Hurmoz.
There you go.
Holy crap. That's an insane amount of American oil about to be exported to countries around the world.
You know, we're watching that U.S. blockade of the Strait of Hurmoz.
In
effect for nearly 2 hours now. A ship tracking firm reports 121 empty oil tankers are making their way to the United States of America. 68 of those 121 vessels are very large crude carriers capable of carrying 2 million barrels apiece. President Trump has urged countries squeezed by Iran's disruption of the Strait of Hurmoz to turn to American energy supplies instead. Well, it would appear perhaps they are obliging him. They are listening to Trump. The president told Fox, quote, China can send their ships to the U.S., China can send their ships to Venezuela, while also saying that empty oil-carrying ships from many nations are all headed to the U.S. to load up. That from the president of the United States. A lot to follow today. Put that map back. You know.
So, did they run out of dead dinosaur carcasses to harvest in the Middle East? Is that why they're coming here?
We have so many dinosaurs here. Don't worry.
Well, lots of reptilians, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that. So, yeah, it is an interesting point, Cheney. It's a good point. Other people have mentioned it, too, that he wants this to happen in order to sell American oil. Okay. I can't dispute that. I can't say it's not working. I can't say that's not happening. So, I don't know.
How is this going to affect my gas prices? When are those going to come down?
Monica, you don't have a car. Why are you asking?
That doesn't mean I don't pay for gas. I mean, come on. What's up?
My Uber Eats fucking surge pricing went up for gas.
Right?
No, dude, I put gas in my roommate's car all the time. I use it all the time. So I know it's $5 a gallon.
Is it out there? 5. It's just under. It actually dipped the last few days here. It dipped down under $4. It was over 4, like $4.30. Now it's like 3. It was $3.89 today. $3.89.
Diesel was over 3.5. I mean 5.5 up until last week, and it dropped down to just above 5 right now.
It's almost 7 here for
That's
diesel.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't miss the West Coast from that standpoint.
Ugh, terrible. Terrible.
Diesel used to be cheaper than gasoline, which it should be because it's less refined. So they're just doing what they always do. Just like they're changing it. They're changing it in the middle of the day. Like your price of gas, the gas we're pumping now, your price didn't change on. You fucking already purchased that. You're just like doing what you want to do. That's what you do.
Right.
If we have so much, oil here in the United States that we're able to export to all these countries, shouldn't we be taking care of ourselves first, and that should lower our prices? Or, I mean, is that
I was
crazy?
actually gonna say that. Yes, like, we're gonna get everyone to come here to buy our oil. Then why is our oil going up? Why is the cost of our gas going up if the Strait's closed? If we have so much gas here, why isn't Trump going into the reserves like he did during COVID? Why isn't he doing this? Why isn't he doing that? Why isn't he saying, don't worry, guys, the rest of the world will suffer, but we won't because we have plenty of gas? He's saying that, but it's not happening. Just saying.
It's not actually, we're not actually feeling that.
Right.
Yeah, I know oil is priced globally. I get that. But if he really wanted to flex and say the rest of the world's feeling it, just not America, because we have our own. So he's bragging that we have our own for other people to come here and buy it, but not bragging that we have our own, which the prices are allegedly going up because the Strait's closed, which is causing more supply or more demand than supply. But yet we have the supply here, but it's not alleviating our cost. So what is this doing? It's our government making more money off of our tax dollars? Is that what's happening? Because that's what I feel's happening. That's what I feel like. My gas prices aren't going down. My taxes aren't going down. Nothing's going down. I'm just paying more.
Yeah.
If you believe in politics.
Did you guys hear that countries like China and Russia are selling off their gold to get dollars so they can buy oil?
Well, good. I'll buy some.
That I didn't hear. That would be interesting. I heard part of the reason for this whole squeeze of Iran and Hormuz is actually more targeted at China and weakening them and squeezing them economically rather than anything else, which is an interesting position. But it makes sense because Iran is
getting their shit from Iran, right?
Right, but also, I mean, Iran is it's kind of a moot point now. We've already defeated them. I mean, there's no war anymore. Like it's kind of it's being drug on intentionally. I think it's a likely take is that it's intentionally to harm or to restrict China's dominance rather than anything else. Because it doesn't make sense why we're still locking horns with Iran and they're like decimated,
Other than the country which shall not be named.
Fair. Another related issue that I think a lot of people are not addressing, which this gentleman does a good job of drawing attention to. I've got a quick clip for you guys here, but it's to do with the Strait.
I saw this.
Straits of Hurmoz is a little bit homophobic that we're so focused on the Straits of Hurmoz and not the gays of Hurmoz.
Yes, I agree. Yes, for sure.
Why do you think they're willing to leave the gays of Hurmoz behind?
I think it's just historically, gays have always been very discriminated against, which is wrong on so many levels.
Even in war.
Yeah, even in war. It just takes more reform in government, obviously, and then also educating society.
I just feel like if we're going to go in there, we can't leave the gay people behind.
Right,
I don't think we should go in there at all, but if we're going to, the gays of Hurmoz, we could turn it into Fire Island.
For sure.
Blue, if I did, you're going to have to go back and clip that and prove it to me because I really don't think I said the word globally. I'm pretty sure I phased that. I don't think that's ever actually been in my vocabulary.
I don't know.
But if you think I did, you better prove me wrong and make a clip out of it. If not, you're either just wrong or lazy. I don't know which one it is. Just kidding. Anywho,
what's so funny is this.
The gays of Hurmoz.
What's so funny is this liberal chick is like, she probably thinks she's sounds really smart, you know, like she's using all the clips and she doesn't realize what an idiot she sounds like.
I bet she does now.
Props to him. Yeah, right. Props to him for being able to keep such a straight face. That guy's great.
That's all you have to do is let them talk, and they'll definitely make idiots of themselves. It's fun.
Yep.
Didn't you say you were working and you were trying to get done work to come on here? How are you working and typing at the same time? I'm calling bullshit, Cheney. No, I'm kidding. Panama, Trump cleared it first, gets Maduro oil, Louisiana back running, clears Greenland by sending the Mercy and Comfort. Suez already cleared from a previous false flag. Plug Hurmoz. Polish nails. Yes. Okay.
So I got another.
Oh, did I say price globally? Oh,
damn.
Man.
Don't worry. I wrote it down just to clip it.
I'm gonna take a hit. I'm gonna take a hit on that. I'm gonna take a hit. Okay, I said globally. Bad boy. Never again. Never again. I can't believe I said that. Really? Fuck. I didn't even notice. The programming runs deep, motherfuckers.
It's crazy. Yeah. I'm looking back through the comments.
Yeah, I can't wait to clip that and put it on X, man, and watch all of them come after you.
Appreciate that.
It'll be good for views, bro. I got this other clip here, and it's about Hurmoz. President Trump surged 2 naval destroyers through the Strait of Hurmoz to prove to international carriers that the path is clear of sea mines ahead of today's blockade. This completely circumvents that the IRGC bluffs about publicly because the U.S. Navy did it themselves. And Iran won't be able to sell one single solitary barrel of oil until they cave. It's laughable. Anyone thinks Trump didn't have a plan all along.
Gulf, also known as the Arabian Gulf, which is what the president referred to it in that Truth Social posting that was just recently made. This is what happened on Saturday. This is very important to understand, all right? While the peace talks are underway, the United States Navy sends 2 destroyers through the Strait of Hurmoz. They can look for mines, they can test for mines, they can search for mines, and they can
100%.
prove to international carriers that it might be a safe passage, no matter what the Iranians are claiming to say. So this is what Iran wants to happen, all right? They want the shipping to move further to the east. There's an island over here called Larak Island, L-A-R-A-K, and that's where they want to collect the tolls. That's where they want the shipping to do. But here's what the U.S. Navy did on Saturday. The USS Peterson coming through and the U.S. Murphy coming through this area where the Iranians had said this is a hazardous area. Both of them went through, and now we wait to see what Iran does next. Lieutenant General Karen Gibson, former...
Your move, Iran.
It was almost like to say, y'all ain't blocking the strait, we're blocking the strait.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know. That's why I'm saying, I guess it's at the point where it's like you either believe Trump is running everything or you don't, But yes, they definitely trained dolphins to seek out mines, which is fucking crazy and awesome. And dolphins could probably impregnate women and may have already, but anyway.
Side note.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I heard dolphins are like fucking sex addicts. They got to get it on.
It's the circles you run in, Snoop. What do you got down there?
They're smart as hell, apparently.
Your mama shag like a dolphin.
It's fucked up, bro.
I got something funny to share. Go ahead, John. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I think I've heard some express the opinion that Trump and company were caught off guard and didn't have a plan for Iran closing the Strait of Hurmuz, but I don't see that at all. I think that's obviously one of the first defenses that the Iranian regime has ever threatened. If you're going to attack Iran and you don't have a planned response to that, then
yeah,
what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
No one was ever like, hey, hold on, but what if they close the strait, bro? What if that happened?
Yeah, they've had that plan. they've had that plan for longer than any of us have been alive. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Surely they've adjusted it over the years, but they've had a plan forever.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's their only leverage. That's their only leverage against us, really. So why would they not use it? Why would they not have a contingency plan for when they did try to close it? Duh.
They should have.
You know? And it seems like they are. It seems like they're implementing exactly.
Don't forget to put hashtag phone booth in the comments to be entered into the drawing. Don't forget. Yes. I believe it was fish, Laz, but yeah, we'll go with the mines. That's good. So long and thanks for the fish. But yeah.
Check this out.
Von Dolph.
Wow. This is funny. Check this out, guys.
I will never give you up. The Strait of Hurmoz must be shut. Blockade, blockade. In my head, just blockade. Please let the ships go through. Come on, at least a few. If you block me, then I block you.
Yep.
Blockade, blockade. I thought this was easy peasy. Blockade. Now Magda and Melania leave me. Blockade. Surrender is beneath me. Blockade, blockade. I think soon I get impeachy.
This is so good. I'm gonna go to sleep to that tonight.
Wow.
That wins.
Judging by his hair, is he gonna be a guest on your podcast soon, Snoop?
Oh, well played, my friend. No.
I win. You should get Trump on. What are you slacking? Why are you slacking, bro? Get Trump on.
Did you even ask?
Oh, he didn't respond to my DMs, bro. Actually, dude, you know what? I tagged him on Facebook. I tagged him in the episode. So maybe,
nice. Just message DM El Papi Trumpo. You probably have a better chance. That's because that's him, bro.
Oh God, I can't DM him. He won't let me.
That's right. You got blocked. Yeah.
Yeah. He put up the blockade.
Blockade.
Blockade around Snoop. Oh
Yep.
Lord, that's so bad. So, yeah, that's the blockade thing. I mean, I don't know much more about that. It just seems.
It's like I'm the original Strait of Hurmoz. Snoop blocked me first.
Oh, I see. But he doesn't think it's really him, so he doesn't feel special.
If you look at if you go to that profile and click on about this profile, look how many different name changes it's had, you know, and from the time it came out, it just doesn't. I don't think it's him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
11D chess.
He thought it through. He planned some other names.
The arguably ridiculous part about the whole Q, I still hope it's true. I think I don't know anymore, but I still believe it's true.
That's also hey lad.
Their response.
I got a 75 IQ, and I know that you spelled misogynist wrong.
Oh,
sorry to interrupt you.
Fasting fake, bro. I don't want to get into why you know he spelled that wrong, because you must have seen it written a bunch of times, possibly keyed into your car. Who knows?
Actually, no. Laz is the only one that says it.
Oh. Well, that's
and
Laz is gay. Anyway,
and I invited Project Cheney on last week. I invited her on the podcast. So hey, who knows?
There you go. Hey,
anything can happen.
Were you guys gonna talk about sports?
I was just gonna say about the 11D chess or the 5D chess. that like it's the answer to everything that doesn't make sense or doesn't go along with the narrative that you're expecting according to the narrative you've been sold. It's just the get out of jail free card for the administration. 5D chess. He won't release the files. 5D chess.
You just got called out, bro.
Getting us in another war. 5D chess. So I mean, I still kind of think it's probably true, frankly. So Project Shaney, I'm not disagreeing with you, but at the same time, you can understand that, like, it also is a psyop in and of itself, because until it happens, we don't know that it's going to happen for sure. And so if it never happens, just like, what was it called? Project Freedom, Operation Freedom in the Bolshevik Revolution was designed to keep the patriots pacifist until it's too late. So is that what we're seeing here? I don't know.
Oh, look at fucking Snoop's face. She's gonna come up here and bitch slap you, bro.
Operation Trust. There we go. See,
I trust it.
Trust the plan. Don't worry.
Trust me, bro.
Who knows? That's why I teeter on the fence. I think it's fun.
Right.
It's a fun place to be. Talk shit if you want.
I think it's offensive. Offensive, I mean.
Whatever, bro. I do what I do. Don't worry about it.
Right?
So, the one I got a good laugh out of, let's just get into it. The fucking picture that he put up. Snoop, I sent it in the group chat if you don't already have it. I don't know what you got there. That's hilarious, too. But the picture he posted that's clearly Jesus-like, but I get it.
Oh, okay. Well,
really
before we get into that, should we play this thing that I got queued up ready to go because it's on the Hurmoz?
Oh yeah. I mean, can't leave the Hurmoz that you can't say, right?
This is gonna be good already.
The Strait's on mine. Ships backed up heavy, that's a bad headline. They said, sir, be careful. I said, watch me go. I run the pressure game, I just steal the show. 48 hours, yeah, I set the clock. You either open up or I rock the dock. People call it risky, I call it a deal. Big news only, that's just how I feel. Open the Strait, or I will. Big ships moving, you know the drill. Push one button, overkill. Nobody does it like me. Nobody will, nobody. Open the Strait, be smart. You don't want the second part. Lights go out, engine stop. When I go big, I hit the top. I hit the top. Oh, they talk tough online. Yeah, I've seen it before, but they fall real quick when I raise the score. All caps typing, yeah, I mean every word. Say it loud enough, the whole world's heard. Ella sitting quiet, I call him out. If you're not with me, what's that about? I say we're winning, and I repeat, turn the pressure up.
There.
Feel the heat, open the Strait, or I will. Big ships moving, you know the drill. Push one button, overkill. Nobody does it like me. Nobody will, nobody. Open the Strait, be smart. You don't want the second part. Lights go out, engine stop. When I go big, I hit the top. I hit the top. Tick tock, clock don't wait. I decide the final stage. Say my name, dominate every move. I escalate. They said no. I said watch, flip the switch, tighten the notch. World stage, stand the spot. I take everything. You go open the Strait, or I will. Big ships moving, you know the drill. Push one button, overkill. Nobody does it like me. Nobody will, nobody.
It's upstrokes and reggae, bitch.
You don't want the second part. Lights go out, engine stop. When I go big, I hit the top. Open the Strait, or I will. Big ships moving, you know the drill. Push one button, overkill. Nobody does it like me. nobody will, nobody open the straight. Be smart, you don't want the second part. Lights go out and just stop. When I go big, I hit the top. I hit the top. I hit the top.
Woo!
Go Tulsi Camper.
Right.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't know why she's there, but, you know, that's cool. I don't know why BB's there. That's cool.
I thought I saw Dick Cheney in there, too, I think.
And Usain Bolt? What the?
Oh, you know. Well, I get the black thing, but the rest of it.
That was great though, seeing Elon and what's her face.
The best Republican there is.
Don't do that. Come on, man.
What's her face? Show her some respect.
You mean my favorite Democrat, AOC?
There you go. Here's the
man. The world before AI was so much less hilarious and so much less frightening at the same time.
So, while we're on AI real quick, I think we've talked about it briefly before, but I'm still getting comments from that AI video I made about the skeleton on the moon of the cameraman.
Yes,
people still
so
commenting, acting like Grok, is this real? Like,
no way.
So we didn't talk about this.
I didn't see that.
Before.
No.
Tons of people not only saying Grok, is this real, but also saying like, see, all NASA puts out is bullshit, as if that was actual NASA footage. I was like, this is a master class in psychology right here. Watching the comments from this, seeing some people believe it's real 100%, like defending NASA saying that it is real, then other people saying like, clearly this is AI, look, NASA's lying. Most people just laughing, which is a good sign, but I couldn't even believe how many people were either asking if it was real, saying, if this is real, I'm like, the skeleton is literally the size of the craters. Like,
dude, you should Photoshop a response from Grok saying it's 100% real as a screenshot and tweet it underneath. Just watch people melt down all the more.
Yep, they would
idea. Too. Yep, I'm writing that down.
It's crazy, man. That's one of the things with AI too that you see. Like a lot of people have stopped thinking for themselves, even more so than before. They're just like, Grok, like they don't think critically about anything anymore. They ask ChatGPT or Grok, and it's like, bro.
Dude, like about it. It's scary as fuck. Like, think about how many students are in medical school right now trying to become doctors, and all they're doing is using AI to pass. Like, it's gonna be a scary world coming up.
Nah, that won't be a problem because they're gonna have robots and AI doing all the operations for us anyway. So
yeah, don't worry about it. We'll be all good. Laz, I think you would have to use 24 in me, if you know what I'm saying. That's only a smart person joke. Only some people get it.
Shut up, Ted.
Sorry, bro. Anyway, yes, this live stream is...
Shut up, Ted!
There you go. Yeah. Day late, dollar short, MFR. So I see you have the glorious Trump Jesus picture down there.
Corey goes, Grok, is this live stream real?
I know. It's so good. So there's I mean, you know, I'm sure we could find a picture of Jesus in the same garb, but
it actually looks closer to the Pope than Jesus.
I don't know. That glowing hand looks pretty divine to me.
It looks pretty Jesus-like.
So, what's the origin of this photo that you were saying, Ted? That you said when you heard the backstory of that particular.
So in the group thing on Twitter, I sent that someone identified the image in the background that whatever that is that's above him in the light, and it's definitely from this thing and the story of this thing. There you go. Somebody read it. Put it up big. I can't even see it.
The last poll. Mystery solved. The strange character at the top of Donald Trump's recent healer picture has been identified as a character on a cover of a book that was to be released, that was posted on Reddit some time ago. Below, you can see the exact same character in much more detail in the book picture. The book's synopsis was about a guy in Chicago who goes to Yafran, rename of Tel Aviv, and he basically walks Jesus' path to thwart modern-day Baal worshippers. And it seems we have a community note here. No book titled The Last Poll with the claim synopsis or cover exists in major databases like Amazon and Goodreads, and no prior Reddit post of the cover has been found.
Interesting.
Allegedly.
Interesting.
Wait, can you go back to the
it's
photo?
definitely the same image, but somebody could have taken it and used that. But it's definitely the same image.
Can you go back to the photo of Trump though? Because I didn't see. Is that behind? Oh, I see.
Yeah, all the way. And if you zoom in, you can see it has those three things on the top. Like it's definitely the same image.
Oh, interesting. It's like Lucifer or something up behind him.
It's something. I mean, I'm trying to
something.
I mean, there's a lot of light behind him. The bringer of light. Morning stuff.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on there. But the picture is funny. Trump's response is even funnier.
Oh man, this is getting so wild, guys.
It's absolutely insane. It's fucking insane. Like, what is going on,
Did you hear he even said, he's the first American pope. He really wouldn't have even been made pope if it wasn't for me winning the election. Like, what are we for real?
Wow. Snoop?
Yeah.
No. Pretty sure I sent it to the group chat.
What'd you send?
The video we're talking about, Trump's response to this.
Let me see.
I don't get why it's
for you guys to find response to backlash over image he posted.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay. Vince and Snoop both have some problem finding things in the group chat.
Dude, you know what's crazy is
I didn't.
Sorry, Snoop. Go ahead.
My bookmarks. You would think that the bookmarks would go in order that you bookmark them, but they get all mixed together. So sometimes I can't find a bookmark. Like if I throw a bookmark in for today's episode, I might have to go back through 2 weeks of bookmarks, So I finally just started deleting all the old bookmarks to simplify it. But I don't know why it does it like that.
That was a great sidestep from not being able to find stuff in the group chat, but I appreciate
I'm just saying. Well, I was looking at different ones. Like, I'll fucking come to Florida and call this go fucking head with a Louisville fucking slugger.
Why are you trying to fucking dox me, bro? God. All right, play that beautiful footage of Trump.
All right, here we go.
Claiming he had no clue it looked like Jesus.
Right.
Mr. President, did you post that picture of yourself depicted as Jesus Christ?
Well, it wasn't depicted. It was me. I did post it, and I thought it was me as a doctor, and had to do with Red Cross as a Red Cross worker there, which we support. And only the fake news could come up with that one. So I just heard about it, and I said, how did they come up with that? It's supposed to be me as a doctor making people better, and I do make people better. I make people a lot better. As an example, the 11,000, I understand your husband's going through treatment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's going through some very serious cancer treatment, so
yes, sir.
This goes a long way.
Yes, sir.
Well, sure that's convenient since you're a doctor. Why don't you help him out, bro?
Where's your healing magic hands? Come on, bro. Notice here at the bottom, it has 1.7 million views. 17.
Did you see that account what is it, Greg, obviously, that just regular. So he like broke down the picture saying clearly Trump meant he was a doctor, like pointing out things like there's a nurse under him. He has the light that you stick in people's ears in his hand. Like he's checking for the person for the fever on his head. Like, I was like, oh, all right, bro. I kind of see it.
Think of this here. Check this out. This is wild. So this is his response. I don't think he posted this photo, but here, Leo the 14th calls for a ceasefire in Iran. Trump's response, straight fire, is what this poster says. We can have a dialogue, but I don't want to do a ceasefire. You don't do a ceasefire when you're literally obliterating the other side. But this person's like, no weakness, no groveling, just winning. I mean, this is the kind of thing that to me, like I don't know, the MAGA/Q people are just like, that to me is kind of, that's a little extreme to be like, yeah, but if we're winning, then, just bomb the hell out of them. Who cares, I don't know.
I mean, they're just sand people. I mean, they're not worth anything. Just blow them up, right?
Didn't they agree to a ceasefire like just a week ago?
We wiped out their capability to make nukes last year, but somehow now we're worried about nukes again. We wiped out all their army, their navy, their air force, everything, but yet they're still able to close the strait somehow. We did this, we did that. Like, you either have to believe it's all a show or it's all, like, I don't even know the other side. It's either all a good show or it's all a bad show. It's clearly all a show. The Artemis thing, this fucking thing, this took away from the whole Israel thing, like the Artemis thing. No one's paying attention to the fact that Israel was committing crimes. No one's paying attention to Gaza anymore. All people are getting wiped out and murdered every day. No one's paying attention to any of this because we're looking at Artemis. And then when you're looking at this, no one's paying attention to the laws they're passing behind our back. No one's paying attention to any of this shit. So I don't fucking know. It's definitely a show. It's either a show for the good or the show for the bad. And I'm not 100% sure on either fucking side, man. That's all I know.
Yeah. I hear you there. I agree with that.
It's rough.
When does the show conclude?
I have no clue. I certainly hope soon. And, yeah, I heard that. But since nukes are fake, I have zero worry about that at all. And that's why it's so funny. Because if nukes were real, do you really not think that the iCountry would have used them already? They would have fucking obliterated somebody by now. For sure. Absolutely. If they had that power, they would have used it. And if you don't think if they're real, they would have that power, you're an idiot. Because...
So, since we're mentioning Bibi right now, let me pull this up real quick. Apparently, his family name is Milakowski. They're from Poland. They changed their names so you don't realize they're settlers.
Yeah, that's true. For sure.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, they're the Ukrainian. They're originally from Ukraine, too. That's the Khazars.
So there's that. Those people.
Mm-hmm. The Khazarian mafia.
No, that's just a myth, Jonah, okay? Oh, Lord. Yeah, so I don't know. I thought that was fucking hilarious, his response about the Jesus picture, saying, I thought I was a doctor. Well, are you a doctor either? You're not Jesus, but are you a doctor either, bro? Are you healing people? I don't know if Bob's heal people. I don't know.
Blue pointed out a few minutes ago that Trump actually posted himself in the papal tiara last year. Something that Q has said from the beginning is that the Pope will have a very bad May.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I don't think it'll be this year. You boys know what I think it's going to be.
Not this year. It's coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Maybe the Pope will have a bad May. Maybe he'll have a bad May in 5 years. Who the fuck knows?
I will say this, though, gentlemen.
I'll DM it to you, Cheney.
A year ago, when I first started telling you guys that I thought that justice was going to be brought on the Vatican, nobody had that on their bingo card, and now you're starting to see an escalation of tensions between our administration and the Vatican. which is amazing. So, I mean, it hasn't gone the full extent.
You want me to cup your balls? What do you want, bro?
a gold star. A gold star.
How about a smiley face? I can do a smiley face.
No, I'm like giddy, though. I can't wait for that corrupt, false church to get brought to its knees. It's going to be great. This is coming from the Catholic guy in the podcast. For those of you watching.
It's going to be great. Why can't I find you, Cheney? What's your name on Twitter now? What the hell? I'm literally
Cheney in Wonderland,
DMs.
I think.
Yeah, well, it's not finding Cheney, so...
See, there was another...
Hold on.
While he's looking for that, I'll play this video here. I wish this were satire, but unfortunately, this shit is real. Where is my page? Here we go.
McDonald's.
I mean, come on.
Nice to meet you. I have your DoorDash order for you, Mr. President.
That's very nice. Look at this. This doesn't look staged, does it?
They're all your favorites.
That's good. These are good. DoorDash is doing a good job. So, the reason for this is the fact that I heard you picked up an extra $11,000 that you didn't get because the tax bill was so big. The refund was the biggest you've ever had. Is that a correct statement?
It definitely was. Yeah, I saved over $11,000 by not having to claim.
Was that surprising to you?
It was very surprising. Very surprising.
A great big beautiful bill. And that doesn't include overtime in your case. This is only just based on what we did in terms of every other aspect of the tax bill, right?
Yes, sir.
So it was $11,000 saving.
Yes, sir.
Isn't that incredible? And that's what it is, the tax cut. It's really, we call it the Great Big Beautiful Bill. We should call it the Great Big Beautiful Tax Cut Bill because it's tremendous amounts of money. And that's overtime. That's also on Social Security, as you know.
Yes.
And it's pretty amazing.
Yes, it is.
And you're really nice. Would you like to do a little news conference with me?
You're really nice.
These are not the nicest people. They're not nice like you. You know that, right?
I'll do whatever you ask me to do, sir.
So there's no tax on tips or something special?
That's weird.
It's very special.
And that's one that really pertains to you more than anything else.
Yes, sir.
It's fantastic. It's such an honor to meet you. And I think you voted for me, you did?
Maybe.
Yeah. I heard you
It's
were a
sent,
great
Cheney.
supporter. We appreciate it.
DM on Twitter. Project Cheney. But yet, I don't know why I wouldn't find it when I was saying Cheney. But anyway.
I do appreciate the fact that Trump immediately, like at the beginning, said, this doesn't look staged at all, like poking fun of how staged the whole thing was. I do appreciate that about him.
I mean, it looks ridiculous. Like a DoorDash driver is going to be able to just go up to the White House door. And second, Trump is going to answer the door? Come on.
Yeah, listen to this. This is translated from the Italian, but this is supposed to someone put in Italian. Trump said, if I weren't in the White House, Leo wouldn't be in the Vatican. Unfortunately, the fact that Leo is weak on crime, weak on nuclear weapons, doesn't sit well with me. Just like the fact that he meets with Obama sympathizers like David Axelrod, a loser from the left, who is one of those who wanted the arrest of the faithful and clergy. Leo should get his act together as Pope, use common sense, stop pandering to the radical left, and focus on being a great Pope, not a politician. This is hurting him badly, and more importantly, it's hurting the Catholic Church.
Badly.
I mean, it's hurting bigly. I mean, on the one hand, you're like, all right, well, what business do you have weighing in on what you think is good for the Catholic Church? You don't even know anything about the Catholic Church, first of all. Trump? Trump. And then on the other hand, he's actually perfectly justified in calling out the liberal, leftist, globalist policies of the Vatican. It's been for decades. It's been atrocious, right? So I can't disagree with him there, but it's wild.
Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Oh, shit.
I have the Pope's response to that as well here.
Nice.
Short.
I basically said that the message of the church, my message, the message of the gospel, blessed are the peacemakers. I do not look at my role as being politician. I don't want to get into a debate with him. I don't think that the message of the gospel is meant to be abused in the way that some people are doing. And I will continue to speak out about this against war, looking to promote peace, promoting dialogue and multilateral relationships among the states to look for just solutions to problems. Too many people are suffering in the world today. Too many innocent people are being killed. And I think someone has to stand up and say, there's a better way to do this.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, bro. What up, Cheney? What's going on? Come
What's
on.
going
He's here
on,
to set
you
us
guys?
all straight.
Cheney?
What's up?
How's it going, Cheney?
Pretty fantastic. I know it's like the coolest thing in the world is the Jews and yes, Israel and all that too. But if you're like an old school conspiracy theorist and you let the Vatican LARP that they're a healer and they're taking all this money, they're armed by the Swiss Guard, and then they use these proxy wars to control everything and have been forever. Like this, when people say Rome never fell, it is the City of London, the Vatican, Washington, D.C. Those are the three monoliths. That is Rome that still exists. And so the Holy Roman Empire goes from Germany, Luxembourg, still there. You look at all these places that are neutral. These places on the planet that stay neutral, like Switzerland. And so you get a lot of this Red Cross symbolism. So this is also funny that Trump decided to bring the Red Cross up today in cahoots with the Vatican, because the Red Cross and the Red Crescent are blood banks. And so these are huge things when you're dealing with vampires and symbolism in the holiest of holies. And hi, guys. I was like listening to you guys and I was like finishing up. And I was like, the Vatican is like, when you look at the Council of Nicaea, when you look at the creation of the Muslim religion. So it's like so curious how many... Like, it's just interesting how you still have this strong guard of Orthodox Catholics in the conspiracy realm, and nothing about Catholicism is Christian. Jesus is just one of their idols. It's just curious. It's a curious little dance that we're up to right now. This is
all you, Jonah. This is all you.
I was like, I'm out.
So, yeah, no, but let her know real quick your stance on the Catholic Church.
It's funny because I am a traditional Catholic. And yet, you know, I've a number of my friends who are Protestants actually have become Catholic through our conversations, because it's funny because when you look at the history of Christianity, but anyway, so what's happened is there's been a subversion of the true Catholic Church in 1958. There was a lot of corruption leading up to that gave room for that overthrow. But that since then, it's been a satanic false religion in the Vatican. And so like some Protestants will be like, oh, you know, you're Catholic? I'm like, yeah. They're like, don't you know the Vatican is the whore of Babylon? I'm like, absolutely. So like, I don't think those two are contrary. I mean, I recognize that there's been absolutely corruption and bad actors all through the history of the church. But when you look at the continuity of Christian belief from the early church fathers all the way to all the way up until modern day, before 1958 and the Vatican II Council that just dismantled everything that the church has ever taught. So it's been a total about face to globalism. So it's really interesting to look into.
I even think the Vatican has the keyhole symbology. Where did I watch it? It might have been on shout out to Broken Sim earlier. They brought up Heaven's Gate cult with the keyhole.
Yeah.
And when you look at the Vatican from above, they have the keyhole because they want you to think that's your gateway to heaven. So really all confession is the original honeypot. Like, come tell me your thing. And
except
then
that's what
count your little rosary beads. And now I'm just getting your blackmail to control you.
Why is it gotta be
there
because it's
as I said, there have been
family. It's bigger than just 1950 whatever. But
there has been corruption throughout the church's history. Absolutely, there have been priests who have abused their office and their responsibility before God to shepherd the people. Absolutely. I don't think anyone would disagree that it's gotten a lot worse in the last 50, 60 years, right? I don't think anyone would disagree with that. Look at all the child abuse scandals and everything else like that, right? So that's very true. But if one believes that Christ is the incarnate word of God, that God came as a man to save men from our fallen state, then I think it's very compelling when you look at the early Christians in the first several centuries. They all believed in the core Catholic teachings and actually the core Christian teachings for us, all the corruption and political gaming aside, right? If you look at the core teachings from day zero all the way up until the Protestant revolt, everybody who called themselves Christian had essentially the same beliefs, essentially the same. So now Christians are really divided because of the Protestant revolt in the 16th century, right? But then, and so it's gotten a lot more convoluted what Christianity is. But if you trace the roots all the way back up until 58, the church taught the exact same thing that it had since the first and second centuries. And I think that's compelling.
And it also decides what books go in or not in, even though some of the Old Testament books they decide are in are younger than some of the books from the Dead Sea Scrolls. And then you have all the Ethiopian books that are like, no, we're not about this. And there's also a dead piece of every saint in every Catholic church, which is high witchcraft. And if you look at a lot of the art that's Catholic, it all is representative of Jesus in the Muslim way of being a little man. It's not represented of him being a baby. So when you pull up all the Catholic depictions of Jesus, he all has this homunculus little man feeling where he's actually like a grown little man. Because Muslim miracles are that his first miracle was that he walked and talked. And that's where Catholicism, it gets a little murky. Even the wardrobe.
Remember though,
I get a high lady, I'll cover my hair up.
Remember that that the devil is an imitator. He's not a creator. So anything that's true, he's going to twist and use for ill, right? So just because that in occult rituals they use charms and body parts or whatever else, doesn't mean that there isn't a wholesome way to do that. That's tradition from the early days of the church. And part of the reason for that is actually there are well over 200 saints that died and their bodies were miraculously preserved from corruption. They're called the Incorruptibles. Google it. It's incredible. And there's no other religion that has over 200 of these incorruptible saints. And that's something that's miraculous. We can't explain. And the church won't recognize anyone as an incorruptible if they've been embalmed or if any other preservation methods have been used. Oftentimes these people are found to be completely preserved of corruption by accident, right? So I think it's worth also, just kind of to your point, it's not surprising that we find in the occult and in the counterfaith, counter church, so to speak, that the enemy is that the devil, Lucifer, is trying to sell the world on, that he's going to imitate the truth. So the fact that there's a lot of those signs out there is actually kind of a compelling thing to give you pause, because he's imitating what? He's not going to imitate a lie, right?
No, a Babylon priest. That's why he's been wearing the mitre hat for so long.
I'm going to throw a spoke in the wheel for a second. And yes. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Project Cheney, future guest on Philosopher King. That would be great. You guys duke it out about religion. But I want to hear what she thinks about what's going on right now with the Strait of Hurmoz, all of this play, because I know you look at the whole picture with Trump. So I want to hear what you think's going on right now with all of this. Where you think we're at in the whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know. In the script, in the show. I don't know. Where do you think we're at? How much longer do you think we got of this? What point do you think we're at? Give me some fucking hope here. Some hopium.
Easy homework. I think everyone should go watch Wag the Dog. easy homework.
Yes.
I think it's so much easier where people are like, oh, right now, as there's a whole bunch of people out there that they believe that NASA will fake this whole mission, but don't believe that we fake whole wars. And that's
a great point.
Ludicrous to me that you don't think like, oh, but I've had a friend that went to Ukraine. That's Epcot. Like I had a friend that went to like this little Britain or whatever they call it, little Egypt over there. That's why they give you Chinatown and all your liberal shithole cities. They like let you know who runs that shit. So to me, I think. Anyway, what was the original? What was happening?
I know it's part of the show, but what do you think this piece of the show that's going on right now?
The other movie besides Wag the Dog, Godfather 3 is a big Q thing that the Q kids always bring up, and I should call them the Anons. Always would bring up Godfather 3, Godfather 3. It was all over the boards, and most people that are movie nerds, they know Godfather 1 by heart. They are fans of Godfather 2. Most hardcore movie nerds have never even watched Godfather 3 because Hollywood and Siskel and Ebert and people told you it was a shitty movie. And there was bad decisions made with change of cast that had to do with like Coppola's kids and blah, 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 and Hollywood nepotism. But that being said, the real reason they didn't like it is because the Corleone family goes up against the Catholic Church. This is what the entire things about. It's the mafia. The reason the mafia has always existed is like where it started was because these were kids that were messed with and ritualized and all the other things from families of families, and the only way they could be protected before there was cops on every street corner was it was old country against the church. And so it's the Corleone family realizes that the Vatican, after a new pope died, made a bunch of shitty real estate deals because they knew how to look at the paperwork, and they realized the way they could take the Vatican out was by business, not by faith, like not by breaking and trying to get in all these people's thing. So really it's like the fact that everyone would even be Trump's pretending he can do miracles. The Pope does every single day. And you guys, it's fine. He has plates passed out, golden plates passed out. He has a whole bunch of art that they hide in the place that we would all say as conspiracy theorists, if there's a secret held from us, it's in the Vatican. And so it's like, if there was a Library of Alexandria, the goddess, by the way, Alexandria wasn't Alex, it was Alexandria. So if there was a library of this place, it was stolen by the Vatican. And where's the other deepest thing that we know about? The Swiss banks. So then it's like the Swiss guards the Vatican too. And even their flags, when you pull them up, it's like the symbolism so obvious to me. So we go into this Easter ritual where you look it up now and Google's like, no, they don't have a Lucifer telescope. They don't have a Lucifer. Yeah. Yes, they do. The Vatican, yes, they do. Space is all about them. They need space to control everything. All of a sudden with the Israel thing, which, yes, don't lose sight of that because whatever, that's a debate for another day. I don't even need to open up that can of that whole, it's like a can of worms, like, wow. But I legitimately think that if the Rome never fell, it's always been run by these things. And the crown really isn't England. It hasn't been British people for so long. This is why Winston Churchill makes this deal with the Queen Elizabeth, German. All of them are German, Luxembourg, German. It's all so weird. So I don't know. I just think there's factions and people like to think of things as like, this is part of the Masonic plan was we were only supposed to see things as black and white, like a checkerboard, like a chessboard. We were only supposed to see these two things all the time. That's why it's only globe, earth, flatter. That was, dude. Dualistic. I was thinking all these globetards, they think for real, like, oh, these people that are arguing against me all just believe this thing. And I was thinking, oh my God, it just dawned on me last night. They don't even know about Tartaria yet. Like, they never even heard about a mudblood. Oh, my God. Anyways, so.
I know.
They ain't ready.
It's funny, too. You make a good point about this bifurcation of people's perceptions. Because it's interesting. Like, I've always said that, like, we can know confidently. We've talked about this a few times. We can all know confidently It's one thing to say, I'm confident and I know for certain that we're not on a spinning ball hurling through space. What exactly the form of the Earth is, how exactly it looks, we don't know, but that's not the point. The point is we know that's a lie, right?
Yeah, that's my favorite part is it felt like all the flat earthers, even though everybody's been debating with each other about the details the last 5 to 10 years, it was like they all came back and just got this little enjoyment of being online trolls. And I just got to laugh so much in the last week. And I felt like we needed this one. Like this was a fun, it was like a fun group project again. It felt like old school Anon stuff where it was like, we all had our faces out there. That was the difference. It was like being
Everybody
called a
came back
retard
together.
every day. It was so fantastic. I was smiling ear to ear. Oh, and Flurf. I thought that was like a funny new addition to their, like, they felt so cool that they had a gym word. They were shooting up their peptides, like, we're going to call them Flurfs.
That's so good. I did
just a
notice a
glittery
shift,
red
though. There's been, I saw people that I had no clue doubted this shit coming out with this Artemis stuff. Like, all of a sudden, accounts and people that I had no clue even gave a shit about this stuff are like, clearly this is fake. So something has turned. There's been some sort of tide that's turned that people are fucking waking up, which is great.
And you remember, just like in the closet shit, this is what, like, resident homo in the closet shit, when every single, because most of us love NASA, love the space thing. We all wanted to be astronauts before we wanted to be oceanographers. It was programmed into us. When you first looked up Eric Dubé videos on YouTube in like 2000 teens, whatever year you pick, you did that shit 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, you didn't try to tell your friends at work the next day you were looking up flat earth shit.
It's so true.
Once you start looking, there's no going back. It's not because we were all uneducated, but we've all just been through it. We don't feel the need to drop our degrees anymore. We don't feel the need. It's just like playtime. Like, let's tie them in a knot.
Well, you know, it's funny. Like to your point, Ted, about a lot. People seem to be waking up. Even in my own life, like in my town, at a restaurant or down in the little town square. 4 different people I've talked to 4 different people that I had no idea where they stood on the flat earth thing, and 2 of the 4 were like, "Oh yeah, obviously it's flat." Like, and we talked for hours after that about all the different nuances. So they weren't just saying that to appease me. They like really truly understood it, you know? Very interesting.
It's awesome to see people waking up.
It's great.
Dude, I'm glad we started talking about this Artemis, because there's a Flat Earth Library put out this video today, and I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I just want to play the beginning of it here. And check this out.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, pay attention to the cell phones in it.
As always, with all the events.
And here they are, NASA's Artemis II crew. Commander Reed Weissman, pilot Victor Glover, and mission specialist Christina Cook and Jeremy Hansen taking their first steps outside for their historic test flight.
It sounds like inviting Disney characters
right here
out.
because everyone has been asking me to do videos on this Artemis II hoax. So let's start right at the beginning of the launch crew walkout.
To a wonderful applause from the crowd, they're looking really excited.
Now, what I want you to pay attention to are the cell phones that the people in the crowd are holding and recording and taking pictures with. Pay attention to these phones. I'm going to freeze frame the shots where they're holding them up, aiming them at the astronauts. And you will see that there are no astronauts whatsoever in the cell phone footage view.
It's
some big
really
smiles.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a great day for us.
Big smiles.
Great day for this team.
A few words from Reed. Great day for us, the team, he said. Thumbs up, more thumbs up. Of course, a lot of pictures. We hear some camera shutter clicks back there. I love
I mean, clearly there's something else there, you know?
Yeah. Or just they're not there. Which means they're paying people. Okay, you can pause it. I get it. Which means they're paying people to pretend like that, and they're fucking standing there with their phones. But then who are the idiots recording them where you can see their phones, and why are they allowing this to happen? Because listen, I have to believe that some of them are smarter than us. I have to believe that.
You don't have to.
And if we were pulling something like this off, we would think of that. So how are they not thinking of that? How is not one person going, wait a minute, we need to think about the cell phone imagery? And somebody would think of that. So it's getting out on purpose in my mind. It has to be. Yeah. There's no way it's coming out on accident. None of this. Just like the no shadow in the Artemis videos, just like the fucking Nutella floating by on the same thing where it happens to the toilet breaks 3 times. Like, these are signs. This is shit going on. This is not coming out by accident. I don't think
that rodent running around on the outside of the spaceship a few years back. Yeah.
The moths, all of it.
It lands in a dick. Like, it lands in a dick. And then it has Big Top Circus print for the parachutes.
And I went back and looked to see if that was the parachutes they always used, and it wasn't. They're different. The old ones don't look like that.
I thought, like, for some reason, that's silver, but some kind of like technology.
It was just a solid color. There wasn't stripes like that, and it literally looks like a circus tent, which is fucking hilarious.
Well, they have to tell us, right? That's the whole deal.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, but is it backfiring, or is it what they want? Because clearly people are picking up on this. So do they want us to see it? Do they not want us to see it? I don't know. What do you guys think?
You know, I'm like, I get really esoteric and weird, you guys. And sometimes I have the philosophy that it's okay for me to change my mind, which you won't find a lot in conspiracy. So people have cement shoes and they'll fall to the bottom of the ocean with that idea because they put out information once and then they have to die with that.
Yeah.
So Barbara Eden celebrated like her 92nd birthday this week. And for me, being a Florida kid, and Kennedy Space Center is literally 45 miles from my door that I'm staring out right now. And Barbara Eden, like Kennedy Space Center, is all about an astronaut and a genie. And this is really what I think they're up to. I think they're doing esoteric stuff to call on these superpowers and these deities, these demons, these disembodied spirits. And they have these spirits work in for them, and then they hold them captive in a bottle. And you look at a genie bottle and you look at this capsule, and the idea, just for people, if you're watching this and you're still on the fence about flat earth or not, one, my grandmother would always say, the devil owns the fence, honey, get off. So that's one, but you just, with your logic, when we were kids, the Challenger and the Discovery were landing like a plane on the runway. And so technology advances past this point. You even look at, if they want us to believe the Blue Origin, he was just landing in the desert with Katy Perry and William Shatner, like, no problem. So I'm like, what are we up to with this, like, balloons on the top, which I kept, like, my little kid logic was like, why the balloons on the top? And it took forever for the front porch to come up, when, as we always learned, the front porch came first when we were kids. What are those top balloons doing? It was so stupid. Sorry.
I don't know what's going on there. I was trying to figure the same thing out myself. I'm like, what are the balloons for? Then they like pull up and it's like 45 minutes while they're like tooting around a little bit, and then they pull up, and then they load them out onto this little inflatable boat thing or whatever, but then they pull the capsule into they pull the capsule into the ship with these ropes and stuff and this big ceremony and all this shit, once again to involve as many people as possible, so as many people can say, oh, my grandfather did this, my uncle was there and he roped it. Like, it's the biggest bullshit
ever.
And
they had to have a bunch of semen surround the egg for the fertility ritual. It was like super important to like
the semen and the egg. Why is that?
I thought the nut, I still think somebody should take, like, this is like you guys make something with it, but it landing all the nut symbolism that they gave us with the dick, and then just put the Nutella at the end. Because I thought that was a brilliant one Bill said last week where I'm like, yes, more fertility ritual.
That's what they're doing. It's ridiculous.
Sorry, I interrupted.
And I also said no, you're good. I said the same thing about the shuttle, and of course, the NPCs come in and the shuttle wasn't made to go to the moon. It would be too expensive, and it wasn't this, and it wasn't that. Because I made the same comment. I was like, in the 80s, we were coming down in a shuttle. Now we're dropping in pods in the middle of the ocean again. And they're like, technology's moving forward. I'm like, that doesn't work because they used the pods before the shuttle. So technology's moving backwards, if anything.
Right. I mean,
they
Elon
lost the
Musk was
technology.
spending rocket-
They accidentally destroyed the technology, and it was just really hard to build it back again.
It's a painful process, bro.
A painful process, yeah. Well, what's funny too is like we've been inundated with these images of SpaceX returning back on its landing pad, right? Again and again and again over the last several years. And like, why didn't they implement even part of that, some kind of part of that technology to bring them back? Like, what's going on here, you know? Our technology is supposedly way more advanced, so to go back to the 60s for this landing.
Well, you know, old habits die hard, I guess. But why did it take them 3 days to get to the moon in 1969, but it was a 10-day trip this time? When you ask them, well, they had to slingshot around the Earth twice, and why didn't they have to do that back then? Like, all of this is ridiculous. Even down to the basics, the stuff you're looking inside the capsule, and again, it looks like a fucking tweaker shelter. There's shit just run everywhere. What other military class vehicle, submarines, airplanes, anything, have shit like that run on the outside of the walls? This is absurd. Just like the ISS, all the shit you see running on the outside of the walls, that would never happen. Women wouldn't be allowed to have their hair long if they were in these situations. Like, all these things are just, they're just shit that people overlook that just wouldn't happen in this fucking field if they were really going to space and doing important science in life risk situations. It wouldn't be happening. It's insane.
Right.
A lady wouldn't have her hair down. A lady, you can't even be in a restaurant with hair on your collar. Like, you cannot be in a jet airplane with hair on your collar. Like, nobody in the Air Force is walking around with their hair down. It's so absurd that she is going up in space and just, I'm like, a NASA hair clip is $1 million idea. Because I just don't understand. Like, it makes no sense to me. I'm like, she doesn't have a rubber band or a bun. Like, they have like I don't know.
You know, to answer your original question, Ted, I think it has to be done on purpose, because there's no way that all of this shit would get out from the most expensive studio in the world. You know what I mean? There's just too many things, you know, slip ups here and there that it's just not possible.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree. I think it's all on purpose, but the fact that some people still don't even see it, like, they'll watch just like all week we've seen, and it's like the same exact words, like, it's over for flat Earth, and then blah, blah, blah. Like, and we're looking at it and we're like, really? Like, are you serious? Like, you think this image is just going to change everything we know about actual tests and all that shit, and we're going to look at this picture provided by a government agency and go, oh man, you know, that's it. That looks real. It's got to be.
Because these are so much more compelling than the last 60 years of composite images that we've been sold.
Yeah.
Well, so here's a question. Here's a question then. If it's not for, so if they're intentionally revealing this, is it a flex? Is it flaunting over the stupid sheeple? The fact that they are doing this right in front of a majority of the population that don't understand what's going on? Or is there a different deception that's coming that they're laying the groundwork for? What do you guys think?
Such as, like, you think like they're laying the groundwork for Project Bluebeam or something like that? Like,
that's my question. What do you think?
The fake alien invasion?
If they're laying the groundwork for some deception, then what do you guys think that deception might be, and what's the motivation for doing it how they're doing it?
I don't know.
I think it's the fake.
I don't know the answer. I'm just asking.
No, there's a lot of different ways it could go. They could be setting up a lot of shit. They could be they could pull anything. Oh, we had to fake it because, aliens won't let us go up there. We had a treaty back then. And, like, they could fucking pull anything they want. I'm hoping, the optimist side of me is hoping that they're showing us to wake more people up. I don't know. I don't fucking know. That's what I want to be happening, but I've been hurt before, So I don't know. I'm not sure.
I mean, it seems like it's happening. I feel like more people are questioning every single day. And I just worry at the speed, like most people in the realm of conspiracy in this part. They've been like in it a decade, 2 decades, some 3 decades, that they had all these years to take in all this information. Some of them went to old school libraries and card catalog stuff, like they didn't just, hey, Rock, will you tell me if this is true? And so
I had to learn the fucking Dewey Decimal System for this shit, bitch.
I had to go on microfiche. But I just feel like a lot of it is, it's in whatever. I just think if there is something that is whatever the next phase we're going to, part of it, there was like the CIA thing where it was like one day everything the American people know, all of it will be fake, and then our job will be done. Yeah, and exactly. Part of it feels like we're there in ways. Like, are we the first to just hit that point where we just are like, none of this is real, none of this is real? But then
maybe
I just think like there is also the Q thing that says sometimes you can tell people and most of the time you have to show them kind of thing. I didn't quote that right, but I do think that a lot of the times, like most people's wake up was 9/11, but there was so many conspiracies before 9/11 that people were like, that's a false flag, that's a false flag, that's a false flag. And so it's like I just kind of think like their goose is cooked right now because on this timeline right now, and it could just be to round us all up, but we'll be in a cool FEMA camp.
It'll be a cool one, don't worry.
It'll be cool. It'll at least be fun till the end.
We'll be with friends.
It'll be the hardest to round up. We'll be just wily till the end. Like we'll be in our bunk beds. Like, why do you think they made the bunk beds with these kind of springs? I
counted them. There's 33 coils, motherfucker. I knew
in my theory, like red pill, and I mean it in the way that it used to be red pill, not before it was like punching my face into looks maxing. Like I don't know how it morphed there, but that's where we are. In my glittery red pill, I just think like we are like powerful little beings. If we're created by angels or aliens or whatever fairy tale is going on, for whatever reason, we seem really important on this. And if they wanted us all dead and nukes were real, they would have done that. So what else is the other side? Like if we've really been getting fleeced for at least since the industrial revolution, the like mud flood, where they tell us right away, like, hey, just so you know, we're digging out everything in dust. Industrial revolution. So just since that point, with all the like milky photos and all the Cabbage Patch Kids and the rewrites of history and the people that control the rewrite of history, I just got to think we're living on lie upon lie upon lie, and you have to undo the knot the way that it was tied. You can't explode the knot. And so I just kind of think, holy shit, I'm kind of surprised every day where I'm like, holy, like people on just like Newsweek. Now, you pick a newspaper, read the comments, pick a celebrity, read the comments. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm going there to put my smart ass little comment. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even have to. Like
somebody already did it. Yeah.
Go you.
Yeah, I'm like, nails. So
I know it's so much. It's so much easier being. I agree, Ted. I don't like the term conspiracy theorist either. But it's so much easier being a conspiracy theorist or a truther now, because like so many people are already on the momentum's already. It's already going. It's so much less countercultural now than it used to be.
And we have so many little rebuttals. They're like tinfoil hat. You're like, did you get Fauci algaed? Like we have so many. It's like we have so many, like go put your mask on and walk the right way in the grocery store. We got this one from here, sis.
Yeah. Where's your face diaper? I don't see it.
It's like we have so much like hot ammunition on our side. They try to put all this other stuff on you too. It doesn't matter. Anon is synonymous with flat earther. It doesn't matter now because whatever you try to say, you get labeled with everything. It doesn't even matter anymore now. Okay, Bible beater. You're like,
well, and to your point about the Anons, like that was one of my favorite parts about the early days of the Q movement, especially was the dank memes, as they called them. Like the right memes, the memes that come out of the right or out of the conservatives, out of the truthers or whatever you want to call it, right? Like are just so brilliant and hilarious. And then the lefts come and they're like, oh yeah, stupid face, or like something stupid. And you're like, really, bro?
It just shows you how their brains work. They don't. If you don't understand comedy and you don't have a good sense of humor, that tells me a lot about you. You know what I mean? You got to have the humor, man. You got to.
Only way.
Worth living without it.
It's the silliest time. It's the silliest timeline.
I saw a post today that said like there's only 3 conspiracies that have not come true yet, and one being flat Earth. The other was Sandy Hook.
That one been true since the beginning.
And then Sandy Hook, and then there was one more. I can't remember the third one, but it's pretty. Everybody's
Sandy
waking
Hook
up
on the
because they
cusp.
all keep coming true.
Because
Sandy Hook what? Oh.
Sandy Hook's on the cusp because Candace Owens' dad was like the superintendent of everything to do with like the fire systems and the janitorial systems and blah, 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 blah for the Sandy Hook Elementary School, which the internet has done a really good job in a quick amount of time to scrub any leads to that. And her being married to Lord Mr. Copper's son is super interesting with how much copper a data mine needs. And then when you look into the Vatican and their attachment to the royals and these old school Henry VIII conversations with his sons and talking about it, the Protestants, when you brought up, I thought it was interesting because they always give us the Elizabeth Mary. They do it in every single timeline. They let us know it's Elizabeth versus Mary, and here's this one way to think about it, and here's this other way. But they called themselves New Israel. Like Edward VI, Henry's son, New Israel's all talked about. So when you start looking at Candace Owens' father-in-law, Mr. Copper, he's all involved with the Vatican Israeli Council. And so he's a baron. So I just do think Sandy Hook could be on the timeline. It's going to come out in an interesting way if people actually stop listening and research some stuff.
No, I get all my news from the TV and the radio, so I'm going to stick with that.
I know you guys.
It's more entertainment.
You guys are so odd. So much stuff. You guys are some of my favorite shows out there, and you guys put out a lot of shows that I'm like, ooh, it's the night. I didn't know this was on, and I like the different vibes of who's leading what when.
That's what we try to do, and it's weird. It's maybe it's the Floridian thing, but it's not with everybody. But from the first time we talked, it felt like we knew each other, in the same groove. It's just fucking great. You know way more about the shit than I do, but I can keep up a little bit, I stay in there.
No, I really didn't even realize I took a stand on flat Earth till the moon mission. I tell people things, but usually I'm like, whatever. I just don't trust NASA Operation Paperclip. But I've learned a lot from there's Eric Dubay, if you want to be soft and sit crisscross applesauce and learn it, it's good. It was a piece of things. And then Flat Earth Dave, if you need to be screamed at and domed, Flat Earth Dave. But I have learned so much from you guys about Flat Earth and a way to explain it to other people and key points to pick out or easy pictures to look at the shoes from here to here. Why do they have white lines here and now they're all black? I don't know.
Right.
Where I wouldn't even think to look because it's not but that's one of the things that I think's great about the internet and where we're at right now is who has the time to look into everything. And so you just find your trusted people that you trust with that thing. And so then I'm like, let me see what the phone booth pause says about this thing. And I'm like, oh shit, there already. Okay. Repost.
Cheney, you've mentioned a few times plays on words that you've been kind of dropping some good gems on us there. Did you catch last week we were talking about Artemis, and when you look it up, it's Artemis information on Artemis. Is Artemis the art of misinformation? Artemis information.
I thought that was brilliant.
It's
I
great.
thought that was brilliant. I like that. But sometimes I just think it's easier. I just think sometimes we over esoteric things like, what's the symbol behind this? I wonder what the square root Einstein is of this gravity. And I just think sometimes it's like truth in plain sight. Like the easiest place to hide something, and they just put it right in your face, and they just call it the thing. And so I don't know.
They totally did that. Like,
I
I'll be
think
real
you're probably
quick.
going to say the same thing I was. That's what I was just going to say.
But
They
the Fly Me to the
literally
Moon.
called it Artemis in that movie.
Really?
Yep. 2024 movie Fly Me to the Moon. Scarlett Johansson's character gets pulled into a White House operation called Project Artemis. Artemis was a top secret studio setup to film a fake moon landing as backup in case Apollo 11 flopped during the space race.
You're kidding me.
I didn't know it was. I knew about the movie. I never watched it. I should, because a bunch of people said you should watch that. There's a ton of shit in it. But I didn't know it was called Artemis because I haven't seen it, which is fucking insane.
Unbelievable.
That's so funny.
Look
when
out,
was
Mountain.
Artemis 1?
I don't know when
It was
that
before
was. But
2.
I think, Cheney, you were the one who
Thank
brought
you.
up to me, which I never made the connection. Maybe it wasn't you, but I'm sure you know about it either way. About all the NASA missions being named after gods, goddesses, like all this weird. They always pick these fucking beings of the sky from supposedly other cultures, but I guess it kind of goes back to what you were saying, that we're still fucking Babylon or whatever, going all the way back. So I guess it's the same shit, but it's like, does anybody have a good answer for why they do that? Is it just because they're just going to claim God's sky? That's our answer. Like, that seems too easy.
Our days of
to
the
me.
week are still named after
Yeah,
these
that's
gods.
true. Good point.
And then
Fuck
our months are still mostly named after Caesars. They're either gods or Caesars. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
All the way through. So it's just like they stole the time system. We're in a fake calendar. We have a fake clock. And who did all this? The Rome that never fell. And if you look at all of this in reality, the Holy Roman Empire, everybody thinks it's so ancient. It was just Germany in like the 1800s. It's like it's really
interesting.
not at all.
Like a lot of those Greek and Roman gods, and a lot of the mythology around them, like it's been, this ancient paganism it goes way back, and it's always esoteric. I mean, it's esoterically sewn into everything. Like, for example, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The 7 books in that series are modeled after each one of the great planets, but not the planets, but the gods that the planets are named after. And all the symbolism that seems so random and kind of strung together strangely in those books is all because of the myths that those come from. So it's very interesting stuff.
They have everything on dates that, if you guys remember back to the Summer Olympics, so what's an Olympics? What's the Olympics? It's like, so if you like this ritual that goes on to the Summer Olympics every 4 years under the Eiffel Tower, which is another one of these phallic rituals, and also probably a huge free energy thing that they're just perverting. So they do the Last Supper. So they take a Christian thing and they do drag queens. So they invert it, which is exactly what they take Apollo and they turn it to Artemis, like twin. They make it like, okay, a woman. So they invert it into these drag queens. But here's their like trickery. This is them. They lay Dionysus across this table because this is the real god of wine they worship. It isn't Jesus. They do these little Jesus things with wine and they like make these like attachments to the thing, but Dionysus is their real like Maynard festival of their stuff. So this is the crazy part, that when it happened, I was like, are you kidding me? So they do the Last Supper. Then the Winter Olympics takes place where the Last Supper is kept, the painting. So they actually, like, they complete the ritual in this thing of the fertility ritual. And so they just so happen on all the time since 2023 that this mission was supposed to happen. And there's a lot of people, that Mandela effect out there, and they're like, y'all, I swear we were supposed to land on the moon this time. Like this around the moon mission's bullshit. Like we were supposed to land on the moon this time, and somewhere it just changed to around the moon. And so it's canceled since 2023. And then perfectly without question, they start advertising it like it's the first time it's ever going to happen on April 1st, which is the reason you're an April Fool is because you celebrated the old calendar, the 13-month calendar, the 13-month calendar that was made on the moon. So it's just like it's whatever they're up to and whatever, it's like they've tried to get rid of the moon before, whatever it's up to, because it has scars on it that all these, they showed us pictures they've never shown before. No, there's like models of the exact same thing. China went there just a few years ago and sent us pictures. And then you might have posted it that I like sometimes truth in plain sight. We have our camera to zoom to the part where they showed us. There's no better. They just showed us the cameras they took away from everyone like 5 years ago because they were zooming in too close to the moon. And so they're like, here's these pictures, but why didn't they zoom in? Like, why didn't they use their zoom there to zoom in even closer than the pictures we already get? It's like sometimes the little kid questions are the best questions.
That's what gets me is people in the comments on that post, yes, that was me, and people in the comments on the post are like, one, haven't you ever seen Google Earth? Like, as if they believe that Google Earth is really an image of the Earth from space. Somehow they can't tell it's a cartoon. But then
they really can't. They're like, I know, it's beautiful.
I know. They're like, look, you can zoom out and you see the whole world. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you really believe this? But then the other point is, we have people here who believe that they're using instruments, whatever you want to call them. They call them telescopes. But when people hear telescope, they think a telescope like they can buy. That's not what they're using. They're using something totally different. So they think they're seeing black holes forming millions of light years away. They're seeing planets that are millions of light years away, but yet they can't point a camera back at Earth from the moon, and they should be able to zoom in on my fucking house. They should be able to zoom in on anything they want and show real-time close images if they're seeing stars being born that fucking are light years away.
Right?
It's insane to me. And that's why I said, tell me if I'm wrong, my experiment is we find out the path of the ISS and we launch a series of fireworks that they don't know about, and we see if the ISS sees them. Because if the ISS is picking up city lights and it's picking up clouds, it should for sure be able to pick up very large fireworks, because they've showed fireworks displays from the ISS before. So let's just launch off some fireworks in the ISS path and see if they come up on the live feed. I guarantee you they won't. I guarantee they won't.
Do you have a connect for these fireworks, or
no? That's
where
on
do
you,
where do we get these?
You live in Arizona. You got snakes and shit. You guys can get them.
Rocket science, rocket science.
The only way that it could, or they could that it could come up is if it's just a high altitude balloon. If it's actually if there's actually something up there in a high altitude balloon, and then it would show.
It is that, but if it was a high altitude balloon, I don't think it would move at the speed that they claim the cameras from, and there wouldn't be that weird stitching. So I think they're faking all of that stitching.
That's
together.
fair.
Also, so what do you guys think about the fact that once again, I can't prove it because they go back and they change shit, but they showed a picture of the Earth from daytime and nighttime, and the cloud formations were exactly the same.
Yeah.
How the fuck would that happen?
That happens all the time in nature, though, Ted. Clouds just stop for 24 hours, you know?
What about the fact, even from the ISS or even from Artemis pictures, when they show it and the whole area they're seeing is covered in clouds? I live in Florida. It rains here all the time. But you know where it doesn't rain? In Margate. Because the clouds aren't covering Margate that's 20 miles away or 10 miles away. Like, clouds have breaks in them. Clouds don't cover an entire section of a continent. This doesn't happen in real life, and they definitely don't stay the same from day to night. We know that.
Right.
But whenever they show pictures, it's like, oh, you can't make out the landmass because there's all these clouds. Well, there's all these clouds, and you look up in the sky, and there isn't all these clouds. Like, it doesn't. I've never
it's
seen
like,
cloud
who's
formations
painting
that
your
big.
Earth, Bob Ross? Because there is no chemtrails.
Right?
That too.
Those are just
what
happy
about the
clouds.
fucking chemtrails? Why can't we see those? Why do we
Not
never
one
see
satellite.
chemtrails?
And no satellites have cameras. If these are spy devices, not one of them has a camera to be like, here's a picture of a satellite floating.
Yeah.
When I ask people to send me satellites, I kid you not, I just put, please send me a picture of a satellite in the sky. I wanted one, and I should have been more clear, in the sky, floating in the sky. Like, I didn't want one from the ground that's some light up there that they're telling me this is this thing, because I'm like,
look.
Yeah, they're like, here, look, I'm zooming in, and I'm like, helium. Like, like, so they're allowed to use Zeppelin technology, but we can't? This is bullshit. Oh, the humanity.
You never know what will break someone's mind open, because that satellite thing, I was talking to somebody about it, and they're like, yeah, but there's fucking satellites up there everywhere. They shouldn't. I was like, hey, let's Google picture of a satellite in space. And I just handed him my phone and said, scroll. I'm like, show me which one's real. It was silence for like 30 seconds. They're scroll. Because there's not one. Every single one is cartoons. And they'll say some bullshit about, well, they're not made to do that. Like, you tell me one of them doesn't have a camera that could take a picture of another one, right? Not one. Not to mention they claim some satellites are geostationary, so they stay in one place, but other ones orbit. How do you get one to stay in one place? Tell me how you do that.
Anchor.
How does DirecTV find the satellites and point the dish at it? How does that work out? The dude that's making $12 an hour, right? He knows how to point your satellite at your house where it's going to link up your dish to where it's going to link up to a satellite. Like, this is retarded bullshit, and people need to think about it because, like you said, it's the childlike questions that will fucking destroy it. Because they don't have answers for those. They don't think of those. They have all the answers, all the equations for the black holes and the how space-time bends and warps to create gravity. But when you ask them simple shit, they're we don't know.
You know, one of my favorite quotes of Aristotle is he says that someone who doesn't admit to something that's obvious in front of their face, then they don't need an argument, they need a stick. Because what they have is it's not a deficiency of the intellect. There's a problem with their will, and I think that's what we run into with a lot of people who just won't give up the globe lie. Is because the consequences of them accepting that might not be true is so far-reaching in their life and in their worldview that they're just not ready for it. They just can't accept that truth because they don't want it to be true. They can't bear the thought. Huh?
Huh?
What'd you say? I don't know. Snoop, you're muted, I think. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. What happened there? Ted?
Snoop said something to me with the walkie-talkie, and then it got stuck on walkie-talkie, and I couldn't hear anything anyone was saying. And it was
can you guys hear me now?
Now we can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just got stuck weird. So
weird.
Yeah, I missed what you said, but we got 3.5 minutes left, and we have to get to the phone booth drawing, the hashtag phone booth. So do it real quick. Put hashtag phone booth in the comments if you. I know I heard you, but then I got locked. Put hashtag phone booth in the comments if you want to pick what we talk about for the last couple minutes. Snoop, you want to pull up the thing? You're the man running the show here. I can do it if you want, but I'm trying to learn some things, bro.
Yeah.
You got it. Look, my hands are up. You got it. You got it. You got it. Not that one.
Oh, wait.
You fucking suck at this.
I hit the wrong one. Hang on. Where's
fired? Snoop's fired. That's all there is to it.
All right, guys. I got to go.
I got it, bro. I got it. Not this one. So put hashtag phone booth in right now if you want to pick the topic. Bill, I don't see you doing it in there, even though you shouldn't be allowed to win, but, you know. Dancing. I think, oh no, Vince pulled this from some video game, that's right. All the rest he made. This one's from some video game he pulled it from. No, that's not there. Don't pay attention to that. That's from last time. Hashtag phone booth in the comments. You got a minute and a half left. Do it. Motherfuckers. Or
We
you
just
don't
need to
care.
have a topic that we talk about during this time.
Let's talk about Smurfs.
Hey, actually, you mentioned Katy Perry earlier, and she's an astronaut. Did you guys hear the news that came out today? Some other celebrity, I forget her name, is suing Katy Perry because I guess she stuffed her vagina in this girl's face, and she got really sick and like threw up all over the place.
Well, that's weird. I mean, no, I didn't hear that. I don't know where you get your news from, Snoop.
Like the
Very
Rose
interesting.
chick, Ruby Rose from Orange
Ruby
is the New
Rose,
Black.
Yeah. That's her name.
I get it on the lesbian phone. I get all the information.
We're all connected, don't you know?
That's why girls go to the bathroom in pairs.
You gotta pass it on. Okay, Snoop, now you can spin the wheel.
Okay.
There you go. He's like, yay!
I did it.
I like the wheel.
Good job. It's fun. It's fun. You can have different wheels. This one suits us the best, personally. Let's see. And you better have something. Don't be like, oh, I did it, and now I don't have anything to say. Like, just don't do that if you don't have anything to say. It's pretty simple. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, Laz, what is it?
All right,
Come
fasting
on,
fake.
Laz.
Uh-oh.
Yay! I can't wait. And this has been fun. Thanks for having me. I was working a festival the last 2 days, and then I haven't talked all day today. And then I was just like listening to my favorite people's podcast, and then you guys were on. And I was shot out of a cannon.
Love it. There you go.
You're always
These are all
welcome.
fun
Whenever we're
topics.
here live streaming, if you have something you want to say, you're always welcome to jump in.
Oh,
Just say,
thank
hey,
you.
bitch, send me the link, and I'll
All
say
right.
Just like that.
Yes.
Oh, Laz, are you fired? Are you fired, Laz? What's going on? Come on, bro.
He
You're
literally
letting me
just
down.
put his hashtag in there, so
Well, you know, he's probably teaching someone basketball or finding a new tracksuit so he can look like a Russian gangster.
Why
Okay.
0 is fake and man-made.
0? Oh,
The
the number
number.
0.
Yeah.
Of course he would pick that right now. That's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I get where you're going with it. 0 technically doesn't exist. I understand the premise. I understand the concept.
I have 0 response to that.
He's like, that's fake and gay. Janie, save us here. What do you have to say about 0 not existing?
I think numbers in general, like everything's just sigils and symbols to me. And so I think numbers in general are num, like is the first part of the word. So it's just telling you like number. And I think they, at this point, we're in a Google, like they are like, here, let's make the numbers so big that they can't conceptualize these ideas anymore. And so you see figures and sigils all over a whiteboard, and Einstein's like, you're not smart enough for this. Like, and you're like, oh, I don't even want to be. It gives me anxiety even looking at it. And I think that's why they made math this way in school, to kind of like break our all brains from it so they could teach us, because all their stuff needs this crazy number magic. Like it needs this like weird stuff that doesn't, in my head, and I was just thinking about this last night and talking about it with my homegirls, that like, I don't know why I was like watching a show and I was thinking of a rotary phone. Probably a moon mission thing, honestly.
Yeah.
And I was like thinking how more so it's just tones and frequencies. Like more things are just tones and frequencies, but they give us the sigil to put on top of the tone and frequency. So this is how Steve Jobs and Wozniak, they used tones so that you used to be able to get free long distance. They would just play a tone.
Yep.
Or how we used to dial online. It would just play a certain tone and tell the internet that, oh, you want to be online and not calling somebody. Yeah. So I just think it's all tones and frequencies, and these numbers are put there so we don't understand how the weather could also, they put chemicals in it, but also sound. Like everybody's like, oh, they lasered the Twin Towers down. They did all these things, but also sound. And then people are like, they used the Coral Castle, the magnets and all these things, but also sound. Like, I don't think people realize how important harmonics and frequencies, and you can levitate things, Levites, and do all this kind of crazy stuff, or you can destroy things and pulverize them, turn them to dust, not water them, dust them. That so they fall and they dust on the way down, even if they were a steel beam. That's just a frequency. So I kind of think more than just zero. Like, what makes, oh, well, this is one thing and this is two things. Nope, now I'm just saying a spell. 2 is Tyr. So I'm just chanting a god's name, like Tuesday. I'm saying Tyr. Like, these things all have other things. So that's kind of like, is one Odin? Am I saying that every time I say that? So even like amen, am I chanting? I don't, that's the way I think of everything. What am I saying in my spell? If my word, if biblically, the word is like the first thing. Like in the 6 days, the word Genesis, the first thing is the word. So if that is the thing, and if it's the word is the bond of a man, and if a man's biggest value is his word, I think it's tones and frequencies. And they want these tickers. This many people dead of this virus. This is how many people are on the planet. This is how much you're in debt. Like, it's just numbers. So that's a zero.
See, it's funny. That's exactly what I was gonna say, but I let you go first. And
you're such a
no, Ginny, thank you so much.
My crazy autist brain in the moment.
Thank you so much for jumping in with us. We are gonna end this now. Unfortunately, next time maybe you come in earlier. You're always welcome. Like I said, we'll get you back for another episode too. Don't forget to go to phoneboothpodcast.substack.com, where you got 92 podcasts, tons of bonus content. There's a bunch of free shit there too. Go there for the free shit, stay for the paid stuff. It's only $5 a month. Go check it out. Check out our merch store, because we got some hot shit there. It's just cool. Stuff I wear, stuff you should wear too. Starts conversations out in public. You got the Coffee Always Lays flat mug. You got a bunch of flat earth stuff. You got a bunch of other stuff too. Just go there, check it out. And then also go to canambullion.com to get all your gold, silver, and platinum coins, bars, and bullion. Once you put it in your cart, buy it, because it won't stay that price for long. It constantly goes up and down. If you want big purchases, talk to our boy Mike. It comes to your house in a nondescript package. No one will know it's silver. Okay, I think that's good. Love you guys. That was a fun time. Sorry, gotta get through it.
That's great.
Gotta get through it.
I love it.
So thank you again, Cheney. Everybody in the comments, thank you. We love all of you. Thank you for constantly giving info for us to bounce off of. Love you guys. Good night.
Peace. Good night, everybody.